What's up, guys? I'm LegoLord, and this is my workshop.
So, hello guys. This is going to be episode 1 of building Daro in Lego. I'm so excited to get this series off, so let's get into it. First thing I wanted to show you guys is all of these base plates that I have purchased. They're actually, I believe, still on sale on Amazon. I believe for $10.30 something, normally $15 a piece. So I was so excited to get all the base plates I needed for this mock. It is going to be a 3x5, 15 base plate total. That is going to be really fun to build. The 9 in the middle with 3 extra on the side. The 9 in the middle are going to be the giant mountain. So that's kind of a basic layout. But now I'm going to actually get a sheet of paper out and kind of show you guys exactly how we're going to be building this and where everything's going to be. So let's jump into that. So guys, this is going to be the basic plan. What you see in the middle there is going to be the mountain. Surrounding it through these base plates are going to be a bunch of trees and vegetation, as well as on top of the mountain. Obviously the mountain's going to slope. I think that's probably going to be about the starting point, and that's going to climb up. Then there's going to be a giant semicircle. Obviously mine's a little off, but that is going to be the base. You're going to see it like it's sliced down in half. Looking right here, this is going to be the giant communications tower we see with the satellite dish in the episode. I'm really excited to build that. And then right here, this is going to be the elevator shaft. They kind of go into this divot, or like a divot or like a ditch. And then they climb down and jump on the elevator at the beginning of the episode. This is going to be the elevator shaft that's going to go all the way down. Then through here, my plan ideally is to have at least 8 levels. This mountain altogether, my goal is between 2 and 3 feet, probably closer to 3 feet. The trees that I'm going to make for Daro are probably going to be about a foot to about 16 inches, so 12 to 16 inches on the trees. And then the base is going to be 24 to 36, probably closer to 32 or 36, if we're being honest. There will also be trees and vegetation on top of the mountain. Additionally, on the side, I couldn't draw it just because like the way the angle is. But there is going to also be that spot where they jump on to their ship. So there's going to be that little hole in the wall where they come out of the exhaust vents, I believe. So that is going to be really cool. That is the basic outline. As I said, 3x5. Way we're going to pack it up, the 3 on the side won't be part of the mountain. Those will be able to come off nice, and then the mountain itself is going to be split into 3 pieces. So that's kind of looking forward. We are going to have to be able to build this so it can be split in multiple different directions. So I think now we're going to jump into some of the prototypes I've been working on for this mock. So here, guys, is the first prototype I wanted to show you. This is what I am thinking of for the border. I kind of like the curved edge here. It comes together nice and flush right there, with the nice curve in there. I did have to do like a half plate adjustment for that to work. That'll be along the shorter side. But this is what I was thinking for a border. I thought greebling was really unfeasible. I don't have the parts nearly, and like the amount of time it would take me to greeble that much. Considering like you look at the border, how many times larger it is than an axis. An axis was a 2x6. Like this, I mean a 2x3. This is so much bigger. So that's why I decided not to go with greebling, and I think this looks nice. I'll just have to buy a little bit of more tile to finish that off. But yeah, that is what we're going to be using for the border. Second prototype I wanted to show you was this vent I was working on. I am working on a piece to fit on the top, but that might actually just be recessed into the ceiling. So this is the little vent piece I was working on. This is probably going to be tweaked a little bit. I might end up using the actual Lego grill piece. Not sure. This is like kind of the spot where they crawl up into the vent. But then I'm also going to put more throughout the mock. I might actually have to make it a little bigger. I'll have to look back and see how large it is and what is feasible to do with this mock. Then the last thing I wanted to show you, I'm pretty proud of, is this prototype for a tree. Not sure if it wants to stand. There we go. This is going to be our prototype for the tree. It's going to be made primarily of flex tube. I have purchased a lot of flex tube that will be coming. I ended up having to get like the zip line pieces because these ones were just way too expensive and there wasn't really the availability for the normal flex tube. So I'm going to actually buy some normal flex tube for the structure. But then, as you guys can see, I started doing here, just to give you guys the idea, it's going to all be filled with brown all around it. So I'll be using those zipline pieces to work in around it. So this one right now is just over a foot tall, as you guys can see. This is going to be probably the normal height of a lot of them, 2 flex tubes high, because like even if you look at this compared to a minifigure, it is absolutely massive. Let me see if I got a minifigure here I can show you guys. But it is absolutely massive of a tree. So here I got Commander Cody. If I can fit them together. That is how much bigger it is than a minifigure. So, this is what I have been working on the tree design. This is probably where I spent a lot of my time primarily. I was originally going to go with one that had 4 in the middle, but I figured a triangle worked better, and 4 was just too big. And then these branches coming off, I'll do the same thing. I'll just kind of wrap flex tube and other bar pieces around that. So that pretty much is going to wrap up this section of the video. I think now we are going to head on to the outro.
Thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of Building Daro in Lego. Plans are for next week, I want to get all of the base plates laid out in the next room over, get the table up, maybe start working on some border stuff, and just putting stuff together, kind of more of the planning part and showing you guys what is going to be built. That way you guys can kind of visualize it. Probably just map out the base of where I want the mountain to start, that kind of stuff. So just basic stuff. Maybe start building up some subterranean stuff, but who knows. So if you guys have any questions or suggestions, any ideas that you think would be cool for this mock, you can put those down below. And as always, guys, I am LegoLord, and this is my workshop.